we are very disturbed by the elections that were held last weekend in Bayelsa State and Kogi State, and that we totally reject the pronouncements after the elections made by the Independent National Electoral Commission. And we are very, very worried about the trend of what happened during those elections. The outright intimidation, the killings of Nigerian citizens, all in the name of for some people to be able to win an election. And more so, the connivance of the security agencies with the different groupings of the all APC to perpetrate a haste on Nigerians. We know that the results that were announced were not a true reflection of what happened in the field. And we are much more concerned with the fact that it seems that all the gains made by the PDP in all our time, all the period of democracy starting in 1991, seem to have been eroded by what is 1999 seem to have been eroded by what happened from the election starting with I think it was Edo, Osun, and culminating in last weekend's election. But we are further pained by the fact that a PDP woman leader, Mrs. Salome Acheju Abu, after the declaration of results and the purported winning of the governor of Kogi State, that APC hoodlums still chased her to her house, poured petrol on her and her house, and burnt her to death in the clear view of security agents. You have all seen the viral videos that came out of her skeleton, and especially her skull that was shown on the floor of her house, for the mere fact that she is an opposition leader and a woman at that. Our problem is not the fact that people can seek to vie for election, but our problem is that if you're in opposition and you are singled out to be murdered, then it tells us that what we are going to see coming will be very, very dangerous for Nigerians if this is not curbed immediately and now. And so we are taking this opportunity to call on Mr. President to direct the Inspector General of Police and other security agencies to immediately fish out the killers of this poor lady, whose only offense is that she is the woman leader of PDP in that particular environment. Because what it tells us is that the rest of us who are all opposition are no longer safe. What it also tells us is that anybody who seeks to win an election can go ahead, commit murder and mayhem, and so long as you belong to the APC, you will be left to go free. We hear that the police have said that they are launching an investigation as usual. But this is something that we don't want to be put under the carpet because it involves life. A lot of people, Senator Dino, I have spoken with him. He also told me that his nephew and other people were killed in the same election, in the same Kogi state. And so we ask ourselves, when you get to power on the ashes and on the bones of all these people that you have killed, God is also there watching you, especially for the governor of Kogi State. Because we cannot continue to condone. The Senate had taken time in the last Senate, in the 8th Senate, when there were also attacks on PDP senators at that time within their different constituencies, when they were doing constituency projects, and they were attacked by the same thugs. Now they have gone one notch further. If we leave the matter to continue to stay this way, we don't know what is going to happen in 2023. So we call on the government of the day to match their words with action. Let us see that some people have been arrested and tried for this murder. We also want to say, for the INEC, all that we have seen in all the elections that are going on up to this moment is a steady decline in the efficacy of our elections. I do not know how INEC can accept the figures that came out of those elections. We have been in touch with our colleagues everywhere. We have been in touch with the people both in Bayelsa and in Kogi State. And they have reassured us that whatever we saw as results were nothing but fiction. Something written somewhere, and then they brought it in to announce, and then they declare winners. So the caucus of the PDP in the Senate, we want to bring this to you and to tell you that we are not, we are in, how we say, totally resolved to confront these anomalies that are happening in our electioneering and election management in Nigeria. You can take your questions now.
Thank you. You can move for us.
Anna, that question is not direct. No. It's not a big cannot. It's not the same. It's not the same. Anti-social media big. Why did you say condemn it? That should have been.